Hello and Happy New Year. Today we're going to be building one of my Christmas presents, the Easywork 3 bike repair stand. Now this is from Bike Original, brought from Decathlon. And on the box it will tell you exactly what you'll get inside, as well as some instructions. Inside the box you'll also get this instructions manual. Now when you do open the instructions manual, you'll find that all the images are really blurry and there are no written instructions. So we're going to throw that away. We're just going to give it a go and we're going to do it together. So what do we get inside the box? So we get this base which has 4 legs and 4 feet. On the feet, don't know if you'll be able to see, but there are these holes, which means you can drill them into the ground for increased stability. We have this metal pole which will go inside, as well as the arm in which you'll clamp the bike to. You also get this handy little tray. Now it is made of plastic, whereas everything else is metal, but it is very handy to store your tools while you're doing your maintenance. So we've got some screws, and you get 2 different size Allen keys as well. So now we know what's inside the box and what we're working with. Let's build. The first part is to put the metal pole inside the base, and the end which goes into the base is the end with this ridge line here. And all you do is you place it in. You will need to loosen the clasps if you haven't done so already, and then you want the ridge line to be just slightly above the edge, just like so. And then all you need to do is tighten it all up. So the next part is to put the arm on the metal pole, and it's really simple. Just with a bit of force, push it down onto it, like so. And you'll see here we have some screw holes. Now in the box there are 2 size screws. You have the long screws and the short screws. This part requires the short screws, which comes with the smaller Allen key size. So, put the screw in, bolt on the other side. I use the Allen key to keep the screw in to make it easier, and then I just hold the nut with my index finger and turn to tighten. And then we'll do the same for the top one. And then what I'll do is I'll just give them a good tighten now they're both in. Like so. So that is the main bike stand built. So we can use this like this if we want to. We've got this mechanism here which we can loosen by twisting to adjust the arm into the position that we want. And once you're happy with the position, you can just twist it back to tighten it. But to complete the build of the bike stand, we're going to add this handy little tray, which can be used for storing different tools. So this uses the bigger screws and it connects onto the stand like so, with the plastic behind. So let's come to the workbench and let's add this on. To get the tray onto the bike stand, the first thing we need to do is take our screws and turn the tray upside down, and we need to put the nuts in these little squares here, and that'll make it easier for us to screw these in. So we just put them in like so. Can be a bit fiddly. It should just drop in like that. So let's go over to the bike stand and screw this on. To make it easier for me to put the tray on the bike stand, I've turned the bike stand upside down, which means I'll be putting the tray on upside down, but that will keep the nuts inside the tray. And what we'll do is we'll just place that on there and hold it in place. And you have this part here that goes on the other side. You need about 8 hands to do this, but put the screws in and then we'll tighten it. And I've just put the tray just above the ridge line here, so it's out of the way when the bike's on the stand. Give them a good tighten, and let's flip this the right way around and see how it looks. Once the bike is on the stand, to secure it in place, just pull this lever and you'll be ready to carry out any maintenance or cleaning. And that is the Easywork 3 bike stand built.